Hello and welcome. I'm G.
I'm M.
And we're the Baseball Brothers.
Join us for facts, stats, and opinions.
This is the G&M Baseball Show. Okay, well, these playoffs have been a doozy. So, Em, let's dive right in. First, we can go over the wild card games. So the NL, Cardinals and Dodgers, and that one was a thriller. And maddening for me.
It all came down to the one short decision that I'll let you break down.
That may have been the decision that got him fired. He brought in the struggling Alex Reyes, and of course, it was a walk-off situation, so Alex Reyes threw a hanging slider. And that's what he always does in their walk-off situations, and there's always a walk-off. At least over the past couple of months, it has seemed that way. So anyway, he threw a hanging slider to Chris Taylor, who hit it out, and the Dodgers did not lead for any pitch of the game. That swing on Chris Taylor's walk-off two-run home run was their only lead of the game. But Max Scherzer, despite not having his best stuff, gutted through his start. Dodgers bullpen was excellent, and Cardinals bullpen had Alex Reyes, who had been slumping pretty badly. All right, over in the AL wildcard game, that was Yankees-Red Sox. Garrett Cole got knocked out early. Xander Bogaerts had a crucial hit, and the Red Sox took it over the Yankees. They have been storming through these playoffs.
Yeah, and just another one of the surprises for this postseason.
Yeah, they took down the Rays in the division series in 4 games. Rays' inexperienced rotation did him in, and Boston bashed.
Some terrible rules.
Yeah, I'll let you rant about that for a minute, Em.
A ground rule double rule, it states that if a ball is, let me see,
I believe if it goes,
if it hits,
if it bounces and then hits a fielder and goes over,
it's a ground rule double. And so the umpires made the right call.
Yeah, no knocking of the umpires.
Yeah, but the rule is terrible because I watched the replay a few times, and it was obviously bouncing back from the fence. There was absolutely no way that it would have bounced over.
Yeah, and that, if it had not been a ground rule double, it would have scored a run easily and could have...
It could have changed the whole course.
It could have changed the outcome of the
division series.
Yeah. But so the Red Sox got a lucky break there when it bounced off a Hunter Renfroe back over the wall. They ended up winning that game on a walk-off.
Yeah.
So Astros took down the White Sox in the other AL division series, and they just mashed.
It wasn't that close, really.
Yeah.
In this series.
I think a healthy Carlos Rodon and the White Sox might have been the difference, but they took him out after 2+ innings. So, yeah.
And something interesting also happened. Ryan Tepera accused the Astros of stealing signs once again.
Yep, it wasn't exactly an accusation, it was more of an implication. But, yeah, he definitely implied that the Astros were stealing signs. He said that it was very interesting the way that the Astros scored less runs on the road in the White Sox. So the Astros scored, I believe, 12 runs in Game 1. They scored 12 and 6 in the first 2 games. And then in the third game in Chicago, they scored 6 again. And Tepera thought that the offense seemed to be less productive, and he implied that they might be stealing signs. And that doesn't look likely, because, I mean, the Astros against the White Sox, they seem to be relatively the same. Home road splits. And the interesting thing is that Chicago on the road actually had a much better home to road record ratio than Houston.
Yeah, Dusty Baker pointed that out.
Yeah.
And 6 runs in Game 2 and then 6 runs in Game 3 doesn't seem to be much of a difference to me. Might be mistaken, but...
Yeah. So it's not likely that. But it was interesting. So, Braves took down the Brewers, which we did not expect. It was super low scoring, and Brewers' pitching was as advertised, but their hitting was terrible. It was abysmal.
Yeah, they couldn't...
it was absolutely putrid.
Kind of like Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, okay, their hitting turned basically all the Braves pitchers into Jacob deGrom. They threw shutouts in games 2 and 3, and then Game 4 was actually the highest scoring one, and that one was decided by a Freddie Freeman home run left on left versus Josh Hader, the most dominant left-handed pitcher in the majors. And you add in factor that lefty pitchers are much better against lefty hitters, and that was an incredibly improbable home run, even though Freeman is one of the majors' best hitters
in the game.
Yeah. But it was incredible. It was a storybook ending. Freddie Freeman continues to be the face of the franchise, and they've got to re-sign him. I mean, I don't know what they do if they don't re-sign him.
Yeah, but that's what's so awesome about the playoffs and baseball, and you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and any player, anytime, has a chance to cement himself as a legend.
Yeah.
For instance,
you can't predict baseball, and...
Yeah, Dave Roberts, current Dodgers manager, his crucial stolen base in Game 4 of the 2004 ALCS back when he was with the Red Sox. And he was a hero for that.
1 stolen base.
Yep.
And cemented forever.
Red Sox lore. And then, of course, the Dodgers-Giants, the incredibly dramatic series, and the Dodgers prevailed in Game 5. Yeah, it was tight.
Except for the winning team. I kind of thought that the Giants would take it, but it was definitely all everyone had hoped for, except for the ending.
Cody Bellinger hit a go-ahead single in the top of the 9th against electric, dominant rookie Camilo Doval of the Giants, who had been utterly dominating. And they brought him in, and he gave up the go-ahead RBI single. So...
And what game was that?
That was Game 5. The final game.
So the deciding game.
Yep. It was a thrilling series and a thrilling ending. The Dodgers came out on top. But they're down 3-0. Well, no, sorry, 2-0. But they're also down 5-2 to the Braves as of now. So I spoke too soon. But the Braves are looking likely to go up 3-0 on the Dodgers. And the only team... here's a little bit of irony for you. The only team that has ever come back from a 3-0 series deficit in postseason history were the 2004 Red Sox, who had, as before mentioned, Dave Roberts on them, who is now the Dodgers manager. As an added bit of irony, the Red Sox are also in the ALCS right now against the Houston Astros, who nearly did it last year against the Rays, rallied from 3-0 to tie it at 3-3, and then lost by, I believe, 1 run in Game 7. So plenty of storylines in these playoffs. But all that aside, Dodgers have got to rally Game 3, and they've really got to win this game if they intend to make it to the World Series. I mean, it's not impossible if they lose. It's pretty near.
Yeah, well, I don't intend them to go to the World Series. I'm definitely cheering for the Braves.
Absolutely.
I do not like the Dodgers or the Red Sox or the Astros. All for kind of obvious reasons, because everyone who listens to this podcast knows that I'm a Rays fan.
Yep, and the Dodgers beat the Rays last year. The Red Sox are perennial rivals and just took them down in the ALDS. And M here is still mad at the Astros for cheating
They've
and
cheated
beating the Rays
they've cheated against the
in the
Rays.
division series. So
I don't like any of these teams, and
yep.
the World Series isn't gonna be much fun unless the Braves make it. I can cheer for the Braves. Got nothing against them.
And the Astros and Red Sox. Red Sox up 2-1 in the series. They're playing tonight. And their lineup has just been unstoppable.
They've been very underrated. They were underrated against the Rays. I figured the Rays could easily take them down.
Yeah, I think most people did. And
especially after game 1.
Yeah, but the Red Sox made it look easy. And now, in this series against the Astros, they've become the first team in postseason history to hit 3 grand slams in a single postseason series. The only other team to ever do it in an entire postseason were the 1998 Atlanta Braves, who are in the National League Championship Series right now.
Not the 1998 Braves, the 2021
2021 Braves. Yep. And I think the Red Sox are going to come away with this series because Astros pitching is absolutely a mess right now. Lance McCullers is their ace. He finished second in the American League in ERA this year, 3.16 mark, and he's out. And he's not going to return for this series. He may not even return for the World Series if they go. And so they've got Zach Greinke pitching tonight, and they had initially lost faith in him and didn't want him to start a game, but he's been pressed into it by necessity. This was originally going to be a bullpen game, but after the Red Sox absolutely shelled Astros starters in the last 2 games, their bullpen's taxed, and they gotta have a starter, and they gotta have Zach Greinke go deep if they want to have a shot in this series. And their bats also have to wake up a little bit because...
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid it's too late.
Yes, it just might be.
In baseball, you always have the chance of coming back. It's never over till it's over, but very oftentimes you can tell when...
It's over.
It's over, yeah.
Yep.
There's always the chance.
Yeah, but with the Astros pitching in the way it is and the Red Sox lineup the way it is, I can't bet against the Red Sox. I'm going Braves, Red Sox in the World Series. What about you?
Yeah, same. So that means it's going to be Dodgers, Red Sox.
You mean Braves, Red Sox?
No, because I'm predicting the Braves.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, neither of us predicted Braves, Red Sox in the World Series.
At the start,
At the start, yeah.
I think I had.
I don't think either of us predicted.
Rays.
Yeah, neither of us predicted any of these 4 teams to make it to the World Series. I believe I had Brewers, Rays, and you had Giants, Rays.
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
So.
I've changed it so many times.
The unpredictable has happened, just like it always does.
In baseball, that's what makes it so awesome. So, let's wrap this up so we can go watch the rest of the postseason. And we'll see you next time
on the G&M Baseball Show.
Thank you for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you have any questions or comments, you can reach us at gmbaseballshow@icloud.com. Also, we would appreciate it very much if you could rate us, subscribe, and tell everyone you know about our podcast. For the email, that's gmbaseballshow, the symbol for @ ICLOUD.com. gmbaseballshow@icloud.com.
We'll see you next time on the G&M Baseball Show.